What is going on, guys? My name is Marley Burrow, and I'm back. It feels like I'm biting into my new favorite cake, or an old favorite cake. Just the nostalgia juices are flowing at full speeds right now, and it's been so long since I've been able to make a video, and I have missed every minute of it. I've been so busy with work and a girlfriend, and then work again, and then my work with a girlfriend, and then my girlfriend ties into my work, and it's just so much going on in my life constantly that I don't even have time to play video games to even get recordings for. And if you don't believe me, ask any of my friends, any of my online gaming friends. You guys know you haven't seen me in party for like months, but I'm back, I'm black, I'm ripe, and I'm ready to show you guys what time it is on this YouTube channel. Now what you're watching is some Tomb Raider multiplayer gameplay. I just captured this like just a few seconds ago because I haven't even had time to capture gameplay and kind of store it in my vault of video clips or whatever. But anyway, this is just going to be a quick, like, 4-minute video of my impressions on the Tomb Raider multiplayer, because personally, when I actually looked it up, impressions of Tomb Raider multiplayer, whatever. I looked it up, and I couldn't find any legit videos, and I'm not saying this is going to be legit, but I'm saying maybe it'll give you a little more insight on what I think about it, or just maybe what you want to know about it. So, as it starts, basically, there are 4 modes. You got Rescue, Cry for Help, Team Deathmatch, and Free-for-all. I'm sure you guys all know what TDM and Free-for-all are. But Cry for Help, basically one side is trying to get medic supplies and the other side's trying to stop them. And then Rescue, or maybe that's Rescue, and then Cry. Either way, those game modes don't really matter because I haven't even really been playing those game modes. I've been playing the Team Deathmatch and the Free-for-all. But my impressions of it is the closest thing that I can even compare it to is Uncharted 2's multiplayer. The reason why I compare it to Uncharted 2 and not Uncharted 3's multiplayer is because it's not as deep as Uncharted 3. Uncharted 3's multiplayer has a little more depth to it. There's weapon unlocks, or a lot more weapon unlocks. There's unique weapons. There's a lot more attachments that you can do, that you can customize your character with clothing and stuff. It's not as deep as that. The reason why I compare it to Uncharted 2 is because Uncharted 2's multiplayer, which I personally prefer over Uncharted 3's, is just more about the gameplay portion and aspect of the multiplayer. When Uncharted 2's multiplayer was, a big thing back then, when I mean back then, I mean 2009, it really wasn't about, the customization or anything like that in the multiplayer. It was more about the gameplay and what it brought to the table, and how they did a really good job of, going from the single player side when it comes to gameplay to the multiplayer side. And I feel like they've done that in Tomb Raider. I personally really enjoy this multiplayer. It's a lot like Uncharted 2's multiplayer. It's not deep at all. It doesn't have a lot of customization, but it allows you to just kind of focus on what the gameplay has to offer. And at the same time, though, it has a type of shallowness to it, if that's even a word. Shallowness? It's even got a kind of shallowness to it, because Tomb Raider, during the single player, it's so focused on the survival aspects and the kind of platforming sections and stuff like that. It's really more focused on that, the single player is. So it really doesn't add up to the multiplayer. You really have to change your gameplay skills of it completely. You completely have to change your gameplay aspect and how you go on to approach the game. And so it kind of throws you off in that aspect. But really, it's nothing that, if you just take your time with it and you really try to enjoy this third-person shooter multiplayer, then I think you can get a lot out of it. If you just don't go into it thinking it's going to be Gears of War 3 good, or Gears of War, I don't even know if Gears of War Judgment's good, but if you just don't go into it having a lot of expectations, you're not going to be disappointed. And I guess that's really a theory to really anything in life. But regardless, I really enjoy the Tomb Raider multiplayer. Watch some more gameplay videos if you're still on the fence about it, but hit that like button if you enjoyed, and I'm glad to be back. Peace!
I can tell just what you want. You don't want to